I also wanted to thank the Republican Party for having us here today and giving us one last chance to tell the voters what we're about. What does a district court do? That was the first question. What a district court does on a day-to-day basis is it handles disputes between people. It tries to prosecute criminal cases, protect the rights of the defendant, but also protect the victims that are victims of crime. And I agree that we should not legislate from the bench. I agree that we should be conservative in our values. But I will tell you, there's not a whole lot of chances, even if you wanted to legislate from the bench, to do that in a district court. A district court, you may have one case in 10 years where you get to do something that has a controversial spin to it, and it gives you the opportunity to legislate from the bench. I don't believe in that, but that's not what a district court does day to day. They handle real cases, criminal cases, felony cases, murder, rape, child sexual assault cases. There's high dollar litigation, oil and gas, deal with emotional cases, the most emotional cases we deal with in our court system, which are those of children. We have divorces, we have child custody cases, and those are what the district court does day to day, is handle those cases. So when I told you that one in every 10 years case, well, that's thousands of cases that it deals with, and those are the kind of cases it deals with. The most difficult part of that job is going to be, and is, quite frankly, as a lawyer, is that those emotional cases take a toll on you. When you deal with children being torn apart by divorce, custody cases, seeing those horrific crimes, it takes a toll on you. And you have to learn to step outside yourself, keep yourself in prayer, keep yourself going so that you're ready every day to face those type of challenges. In 22 years, that's what I've done. As in the practice of law here down in Stockdale, I work now with the Atascosa County Attorney's Office, but for 22 years I've dealt with cases like those that are handled in district court. Why do I want this job after saying all that? We have a tradition in this district of having judges that know what they're doing, have a knowledgeable base, that are fair and impartial, and that's what I want to continue. I do serve my community. I decided when I finished law school that my goal was to come back home, and I wanted to serve my community members. And that's what I did. I opened up a little practice in Stockdale after I went to the big city of San Antonio and got my feet wet. I came back home and I opened up an office because I wanted, and I believe that every person deserves access to the legal system, and especially my friends and neighbors. And so that's what I did when I came home. I serve at my church. I've been on some committees at my church. I'm currently on a committee now. We've coached some soccer, we've coached some basketball for kids, those type of things. But my talent is the law. That's where my talents lie, and that's where I believe that I needed to serve. And so that's where I have served, is by trying to work for these people in these types of cases to give them comfort, give them good legal representation. I'm not a politician. This is the only job that district court judge is the only job I've ever sought. I don't intend this to be a stepping stone. I don't intend to retire when I get in there and take it easy for the 4 years that I'm there, for however long I'm there. I intend to work. I intend to stay as long as I can, and the district will have me. I have not spent a long time creating a network of people that I need to do to further a political career, because I don't have those kind of ambitions. My promise to you is I have no desire to run for any other office or quite honestly run for anything other than this one office. I don't think pointing out statistics is throwing rocks. I agree with Ms. Dillingham that all of these are verifiable facts. What I point out is the fact that I have more district court experience than my opponent does. That's just a fact. When we talk about 3,000 cases filed and 4,000 cases, there are different types of cases, and that's tough to explain to people that aren't involved in the legal system every day, and I hope you aren't. That's a blessing if you're not. As I tell my clients, if the only good thing that comes out of our office is, like Jennifer talked about, is adoptions. Other than that, you probably don't want to see us. But these misdemeanor cases, while important, is not what we're running for. We are running to be district court judge. And that's where my experience has come from. And so I stand by my ads. I stand by everything I've said. I'm not trying to throw rocks. I don't mean to be insulting. I'm just trying to point out the differences. I would hope that this is not a popularity contest, that we're here to run for an office. We're here to run for a job. And that job is a legal job. And that job is judge of the district court. Not to be county attorney, not to be county judge. It is to do district court work. And it just, because I've been practicing twice as long, logic would dictate that I've had more cases. And so what I'm asking is for everyone to go out and vote. I agree, again, we need everybody to vote. And the turnout is not what we hoped it would be. And so we need to encourage everyone to go out on the early voting, May the 16th through the 20th, and May the 24th election day, and vote. Because these are very important offices. The ones following us are very important, and this one certainly is, because like I said, we deal with people's lives. Every day that district judge gets on that bench, he or she affects someone's life. Whether it be a criminal, whether it be a child. And so I'm asking for your support, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.